So your property didn't sell the first time around. That's totally okay. A lot of properties don't sell the first time around, and a lot of people hire agent number one, don't have the success that they want, and have to go and find agent number two. I'm an excellent rebound. But seriously, when properties don't sell, you get dejected, you get disappointed, you wonder if you're wasting time, you wonder if your price is unrealistic. A lot of these thoughts cross people's minds. It's perfectly fine. It happens all the time. When you're interviewing and hiring agent number two, these are the things that you should ask them so you don't have the same experience the second time around. Now, every agent will say the reason a property doesn't sell is price and presentation. That is assuming that everything else is done equally. And we're professionals, we understand that there is a brevity of factors that factor into if a property sells or not. It's not just price and presentation. So when you're hiring your next agent, these are some really good questions to ask them. How are you going to market my property? Who is the buyer demographic that you think is going to buy this property? How are you going to create content to speak directly to the buyer demographic to get them to engage, to come and see this place, and then eventually maybe make an offer? How are you going to show the property? Like, what is your showing presentation style? How do you narrate a story to make a buyer, from the second that they come into contact with your property, the second that they come into contact with you, how are you going to narrate that story to get them to the end point that you want to get them to? And finally, how are you going to sell this place? Like, how are you going to negotiate on my behalf when it comes time to get somebody to write an offer? Expired listings happen all the time. Cancelled listings happen all the time. This is not unique. This is not something to be down about. But if you are in the market for a second agent, like I said, I'm an excellent rebound, and I run my business very similar to a marketing consultancy agency would run a business, where we figure out who the demographic buyer is going to be. We figure out how to create the stuff that demographic buyer needs to engage, to get excited about coming and seeing your space, touring it, engaging with it, re-engaging with it over time, and then eventually going, you know what, I really need to buy this space. So if you are on the market for agent number two, I'm Tim. Please give me a call. I'd love to chat.